What's up, guys? Back in today with more Yano-kun, this time with episode 11. I think we've got at least, well, I know for sure we've got at least one episode left, but I'm not sure if it's 12 or 13 episodes. Either way, very awesome episode last time out. Yano's birthday, of course. We got a nice little present. In the first half, it was a really nice little diary segment in the second half as well. Got to ask a bunch of questions. Yeah, just lovely episode in general. I've been saying this every week, but the show just keeps getting better and better. It didn't stand out too much to me initially for the season, but as the season's gone on, this has certainly been one of the standout anime for me. And was the big question was what is under the eye patch? Still not really sure. Jesus. Oh yeah. Not sure if this show I said it in, but I've said before I've never had a nosebleed myself. Except for when I broke my nose. Then it did bleed. But I've never had like a random nosebleed. Not sure how it happens. Do you know what I think I haven't? I've said this story before on my channel a few times. When I was a kid and I once laughed while I was drinking Coca-Cola, and I snorted it out of my. I drank it and it snorted out of my nose, and it was fizzy and it was so painful. Maybe that kind of cleared me out for like the next 20 years, because that was that was one of the worst things I ever felt. It wasn't even like awfully painful. It was just like the bubbles and like the coldness of it, just like really fucked up my system. Such a strange experience. Luckily, it's never happened again. Like, I'm not even sure how that worked. Like, I drank it and it didn't go down. It went around out of my nose. Cool festival. But yeah, I think he said his excuse was that he had different coloured eyes and he was like self-conscious about it. I think that was a half truth. I think he's probably, well, I think he's definitely very self-conscious about whatever it is, and maybe his eyes are different coloured as well. But there's definitely more to it. Definitely. First time getting jealous. Well, that is the yes. Then yes, you are a little. Could these girls be saying to make you laugh? I mean, it's just like a little eye. It's not even like a big eye patch, is it? It's just like, I'm not sure what you call those things. Little eye plaster thing. Seems like it'd be quite easy just like fly off at some point, if you know what I'm saying. Like the slightest knock could like just knock it off. Whereas that hasn't happened considering his luck. But it's an interesting point of we actually haven't seen him be poked in the eye by anything. That's quite a normal thing to happen to you. I've been poked in the eye by a few things. Um, Maybe that's what it was initially. Maybe it was just a walked into. I've always been quite scared of this one, living out in the country, but just like accidentally walking into. I've watched way too many horror movies where people get paled in the eyes, and I've seen this happen a few times in movies. But just like walking into a twig and that twig like piercing your eye. Always quite conscious about that. Maybe something like that happened to him. Or step it. Trembling, bless him. You've done a good job. This is like I don't understand why she might have felt jealous a minute ago, but this just proves how good a job she's done. Oh my god, it's Bubba. I was talking about him yesterday. We're watching the Reze movie from Texas Chainsaw, of course. Leatherface, whatever you want to call him. I like Bubba. Pretty disturbing thing to be put into your random Japanese romance movie. A skinned face like that. Okay. Honestly, you could have picked any other big icon and it would have been a little bit less disturbing. Like a Scream mask, a ghost face mask, or like a Michael Myers mask. You remember that? But yeah, as I was saying a minute ago, I think she can be proud that she's got him to a point where he can have fun with all these people now. Like this wouldn't be going down like this if she didn't help him out initially. Oh, there's Pennywise on the left there. Of course, Welcome to Derry's airing right now, isn't it? Which has been okay so far. The just as with the latest two movies, the special effects have not been fantastic. Much prefer if they're practical. When you think of horror movies, you think of practical effects. So yeah. But it doesn't really come off like that. It's Jason. I reckon he's Herbert West. Yano West. やった。You should be moving on already, to be fair, Hashba. So maybe this is a good time. So I said earlier about that guy's beast bear mask thing. It's actually pretty cool. I do actually quite like it. It's pretty cheesy, not very scary, but oh, we saw this guy in the preview, I think. Weird expression. um, but yeah, I actually quite like that little bear mask thing. It's actually really cute. Who was that then? Oh, she knew about his eye from the preview. I think we heard her talking about his eye or something. I don't think she said handsome in Japanese. She said really cool, I think. Is she actually saying that? Like, I don't understand Japanese perfectly, but it doesn't sound like she's saying that. Sorry, I do just have to listen. She said really cool here. Said major kakoi, which is like, yeah, I think it's like really cool. She says, yeah, do you want to take a picture with you? He maybe says he's good looking here, but I can't. This sentence I can't really translate, so apologies. But he definitely doesn't say it in that opening kind of line. I'm not sure why they. I don't know why subtitlers feel they need to change that. Like they're just. We can always tell that would make her a bit jealous, but they almost go a bit too far with it, making it a bit too like. I wouldn't say obvious, but I don't know. Seems kind of just pointless. So I'm just going to disregard what she said there. Also, like, would he react like this if someone just said that to you? I think she just said he looks cool. There's a big difference. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it'd be a big difference to me if some girl came up to me and cool said I looked handsome versus looked cool. Oh shit! So they had a whole album. Oh damn! Good on you, Yoshida. And a bit too far. They seem quite nice, but stuck up for a man. Good on you. Just half. I think a lot of women love stuff like that, don't they? I'm not too good with that stuff. I think the last time I took a picture of myself was, well, the actual last time was for my passport photo about a year ago. But before that, um, yeah, maybe a couple of years ago. What, 154 odd time. Yano. Hey, he said the thing. Yano-kun. Got his own version. Yano. I really like the Yano-kun. We haven't heard that for a while. Like my favourite line in the show. But he's got his own version. That's good, cool. Yano. The girl. What's your deal? So I said earlier about her expression. She really reminds me of one of the characters from Look Back. Any of you guys have seen that movie? Super awkward. But there are some creepy photos, aren't they? I said earlier about the Leatherface mask. Like they gone full force with this. That is so Japanese, though, isn't it? So reserved, so polite a lot of the time, but when they get to break loose, they really do go all out like this. Like it's surprising the school allows them to use this much like horrific material. But because they're so responsible with it, they can be trusted with it, I guess. Hold hands at the front of the fire. How are you gonna do that then? Yeah, you did. What is so amazing about this? It's weird. My dad does this. My dad just likes to sit and watch it as well. Maybe there's something alluring about it to certain type of people. But what if it is? Like the off chance it is real. I think it's pretty obvious. This girl might be might be getting a bit more screen time. She hasn't had an awful lot so far, has she? Yeah, you're not dated here, bro. It's just a depressing place for you. That's how high schools work. But the thing is, as well, about this whole situation is this: it's like they make it so everybody sees you as well. So it's like you're now everybody's just now admitting their love to everybody in the school. Take my breath away. That's a big compliment, I think. Might not take it that way. It's like, oh, he's rejecting me holding his hand again. But the big part of that is little pinky hole. That's so cute. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you literally take his breath away. I think that's a massive compliment. Oh, you might as well hold hands at this point. Come on. It's almost like cuter. It's almost like more intimate. Well, that's not the scene I was not expecting to see those. Yeah, I was expecting to see these two maybe. But yeah, she certainly seems to be catching feelings for him a little bit, I guess. It'll be good for Hashiba, won't it? Finally move on from Yoshida. Like, what are these expressions? What am I to think of her looking like that? This is gonna sound quite rude, but she kind of looks like a sloth. She kind of looks like she's like just had a beer and is like a bit wonky. I don't know how to explain it. Again, it might sound rude. She kind of looks like she's not like all there. She's like, she's like, what? Yeah, really not sure what to make of her. I mean, we didn't really hear too much from her today, but she knew Yano's name. They've clearly had some kind of interaction in the past. Maybe she previously looked after him. Maybe because she seems quite quiet and introverted, and I said earlier she reminds me a little bit of the characters from Look Back. She almost seems like a bit of a hikikomori type. Um. So yeah, just like what happened? That they knew each other and they're so awkward around each other. And he stepped away from Yoshida as soon as she saw them together. I was initially thinking that's his sister or something, but I don't think that's the case. But yeah, another fun episode. Really cute. Again, that little pinky hold has been a big standout. I said this a bit ago, but again, at that point, you might as well just hold hands, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, another good episode. Festival episode. You guys know I love my horror, so it's nice to see a couple of references here. Little Texas Chainsaw reference, Friday the 13th reference. I think there was something else. Oh yeah, the it. Anyways, it was just a clown to be fair, but when you think clown, for me anyway, I think Pennywise, and that does look a lot like him there. To be fair. I haven't really seen too many other clown horror movies, to be honest with you. There was one that came out this year, Clown in a Cornfield or something, but I haven't actually watched that. That's more of a bit of a gateway type horror movie. There's one, it's either like Haunt or something. But yeah, it's funny enough. You always think of clowns being very creepy, but you don't actually see them too much. I love. I love. Is it Bill Skarsgård? I love his version of Pennywise. Like, that's awesome. But I really love Tim Curry. I think he was absolutely fucking phenomenal in that role. But yeah, again, really nice episode. Some lovely moments here. Some jealous moments from Yoshida. Quite a few jealous moments actually this episode. I kind of feel bad for the girls. Like they just thought he looked cool and wanted a photo with him. He was clearly a bit awkward and maybe didn't want to, but It was still nice, quite nice to see her stick up for him, but even so, like, I still feel a bit bad for those girls, honestly. Probably going to see a bit more of this girl as we go forward. She seems to have caught a little bit of feelings maybe for Hashiba, which will be good for both of them, I think. Means that she'll get a lot more screen time. Looking forward to seeing what comes from this girl here. Like, even her design reminds me of the girls from Look Back. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Let me know any of your guys' theories about what's under the eye patch, who that girl is, and I imagine she's probably got something to do with what's under the eye patch. Maybe she's the one that caused him to wear that eye patch or something. Maybe that's why it's always so awkward, because she's like, she feels bad about it or something. Just a theory. But yeah, let me know any of you guys' theories in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 12.